各位观众晚上好，我们今天要玩《仙剑奇侠传二》 Yay! Alright, so hello everybody and welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I last streamed where I had a combination of work and I was at the United States Pop Festival, so I wasn't able to stream. But yeah, today we actually begin a new game. This is in the Xian Jian series, which I've mentioned a few times if you've been watching my streams from Lunar and beyond. We ended Lunar last week on Tuesday, and that was an epic 5-hour stream. Yes, I actually looked up how long the broadcast was after we left that day, after we finished that day. So yeah, that was a really long one, and I'm actually still chopping it before it gets killed and expired because I certainly don't want to replay the ending again. But anyway, that was quite an interesting journey with a lot of let me think. What am I gonna say? A lot of interesting twists and turns, and the game ended on a good note. So, for the most part, there was that. Okay, wait. I've already discussed Lunar at length in the last broadcast. So let's start with this new game. So, as far as this is the point of note. We're gonna get started. As you've noticed, the graphics of this game are better than the previous game already, and the thing to mention that if you care about spoilers for the first game, you should turn back right now because this game references the first game and it will spoil you on what happened in the ending of the first game. So if this is a warning to everyone who's about to watch this, that if you have not seen if you care about the story of the first Xian Jian, then you should go back and watch my broadcast a while ago. And yeah, so in any case, I'm not going to recap the ending of the first game because that will probably get brought up a few times in this second game. But I think it is a good time to get started. So the thing about this stream is that this game is entirely in Chinese. In case this is your first time, this is not the first game I've translated and played and translated at the same time, but this game is entirely in Chinese. So if you try to play this, you probably won't be able to read the text unless you understand Chinese. But that's cool, no problem, no biggie. And for the most part, I will keep. Yes, this is actually a direct sequel. In fact, the protagonist is actually the little. Okay, it's not a spoiler, but the protagonist Xiaohu is actually the little boy that you met in the town, in the hometown of the village in. Let me think. What am I saying? In Shengyu village, which is actually the hometown of Xiaoyao, who is the protagonist of the first game. And yeah, so Illusion Queen has actually played this game, played the game to the completion, or she's already seen the ending, so she already knows what happens. So she'll probably be chiming in to help me out a few times, especially the translation, because as always, this is there's going to be some less common Chinese game going to get thrown around. And at worst, if I get stuck, I have this. I have an iPad. I'm ready to go. We can begin our quest on Xian Jian. So anyway, I think it's a good time to get started. So these are the menu options, and I'll probably explain a little bit about the battle system as we go. This says start a new well, it's a new encounter, a new danger, the memories of the past, and leave game. Obviously, when we want to load a file, I already have a file here. I would hit old memories. This game has also new because okay, you've got a long way to go. Well, maybe we'll pass you. I don't think so. So this is the autosave for slot 0 is autosave. Slot 1 is for quick save. I don't see the point, but sure, whatever. And of course, the rest of the files are all for the regular saves. So I have a save to kind of test things out, but for the most part, we're not going to use this save. We're just going to go straight into the game. So let's start the new danger. Go! I'll introduce all the characters as well, and I'll try to explain the names of that said loading, by the way, but it's not really. This is Hangzhou Wang Xiaohu 14岁. So this is the city of Hangzhou. and whatever time. And the main character of the game, in case you didn't know, is Wang Xiaohu. Xiaohu is Wang is his last name and Xiaohu is his first name. So I'll be referring to him as Xiaohu from this point on. Oh, by the way, the game audio is okay, right? It's not too overly loud, right? Let's see. Xiaohu means little tiger. So our main character is first name in English with an English meaning is little tiger, and in this case, this is the 14-year-old one. So I'll try to say his voice to reflect his age. So okay, well, I could translate this literally, but generally it's not really important. But it's basically talking about the main character of the first game, Xiao Yao, and of course they're saying that he was great, and he went to the top of Shu Mountain, which is actually a place that you go to in that game. And so they're saying now he went to Shu Mountain, he was in the clouds, and he was a person of great character, and he was able to, in the name of justice, he was able to fell a lot of demons, and among the world he became a great hero. And that's Xiaohu over there. Hey, big brother Xiaohu, why don't you tell me another story about the hero Xiao Yao? This is the person talking is just a kid, and this is also another kid. That's right, big brother Xiaohu. Why don't you tell us some more? Uh-oh. From within the house there was a loud shout. Oh, this is Junwu, which is I'm guessing it's the person calling him right now. Sheng is the last name, and Junwu is the first name. Junwu means to pay respect to martial arts, basically. There's nothing. It's a fitting name for a martial arts master, don't you think? Alright, Shengwu says, Xiaohu, come in here for a second. Aya! Xiaohu says that. That's no good. Master has something to. Okay, so the thing about translation is like I'll try not to stutter too much, and I think generally I'll try to preserve sentence structure, but in English I'll have to rearrange sometimes. So sometimes it might sound like I'm stumbling in my words, but that's because I'm rearranging the syntax. Oh no, Master has something to is looking for me. Let's see. I'll tell you guys more about it tomorrow. I'll tell you guys more stories tomorrow. Okay, big brother Xiaohu. You promised us that tomorrow you'll tell us more stories about Xiao Yao, about the hero Xiao Yao. Okay, why don't you two hurry and go home? Oh boy, I'm gonna have to imitate Chinese women in this one. I don't know why my master is calling me. I better go over and take a look. All right. Oh, that was a sequence, an automatic sequence. It says Wang Xiaohu thinking to himself, Master has already said that he doesn't want to care about the things happening out in the outside world. But this guy's been kneeling here for 2 days and 2 nights. I don't know what kind of reason would let this big brother. So in Chinese culture, oh yeah, I should mention, this game came out in 2003, so 2 years after the Windows XP version of the first game. Though the first game is actually very, very old, 1995 or something, but this came out 2 years after that. That's why the XP version actually foreshadows this. This has a little preview of this game, or a few events that will happen in this game. But generally, it's out of context, so you're not going to get a whole lot out of it. Anyway, let's see. In Chinese culture, it's customary to call someone a bit older than you your big brother, your big sister. So no, he's not literally saying that this man kneeling over here, this young man kneeling over here is his big brother, but that's just a thing. It's sort of like, I guess like the closest equivalent, if you are an anime watcher, you would say, I guess it'd be Aniki or Oni-sama, which is that's overly proper, but Ni-san is usually just a quick, more common way of saying that. But yes, it's this also the same way if you're a Korean drama fan, it would be like your hyung, but you know, and your hyung is not technically your big brother, but they're older than you, so, and you're male, so. Anyway, this is not a remake of anything. This is the original, this is the only version of the game. So anyway, I've explained a little bit about Chinese culture, so let's move on. I don't know what reason this big brother would have for suffering like this, for enduring like this is more what I want. But now that I think of it, ever since Uncle Huang Pu brought me here to Hangzhou, and when I let's see, it's in Chinese culture, it means like when you like bowing to a master, it means that you've become their student. When I became a student of Master Sheng is his last name, so of course he's not going to call his master by his first name. That's a little that doesn't make sense given position. Yes, it's normal to call people by their last name. Usually the first name basis is yes, especially not for adults, heck no. This half year, let's see, Master Sheng has only been asking me to Da-za? What does Da-za mean? Actually, I need to check really quick. As far as I know, yeah, see, we're off to a good start because I forgot what this word means. Let's see. Yep. So the wonderful thing about technology nowadays is that you can use your tablet to write things. But Da-za means okay, odd jobs. Huang Fu. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry. So his uncle's name is Huang Fu, not Huang Pu. Sorry, excuse me, I misread that. So anyway, all Master Sheng has been asking me to do is some odd jobs and cleaning, and otherwise he'll be teaching me to meditate and learn the horse step. Horse step is a type of like movement that's learned from martial arts, or breathing exercises, whatever. All these basic martial arts techniques I've already learned from Auntie Lee for many years. Okay, so this is a reference to the first game. Your aunt, Xiao Yao's aunt in the first game is who he's referring to, and I'm assuming he learned some stuff from Xiao Yao's aunt, who herself was a skilled martial artist. And actually Xiao Yao didn't really know that until later. So that's who he's referring to in this one. Yeah, I just made a reference to the first game. Let's keep going. I don't know when Master will be willing to teach me some real swordsmanship. Is that not always the case? The student always wants to become better. Okay, so this game is interesting. You can choose to turn off run mode, or you can leave it on. Yay! And I can always open the menu. There's no special access to anything. This thing in the center is your items that you have on hand, your equips, but I can't access it right now, and I can't access any items either. This is special. I don't know what this does yet, so I will tell you far later. It's something to do with that you can use it to grind insects or do something with spiritually, but this is system. I can turn on, change the volume of things here, and I can read, I can save, I can change the sound effect volume and the music volume, or I could leave the game, but I won't be doing that right now. Alright. Xiaohu here is he looks pretty old for a 14-year-old now. He's cool. Let's go in the kitchen and see what they have to say. It says loading. Nothing here that I can do. In this game, I believe this is like the first game where you can pilfer things off the shelves.